Hi guys, welcome to Baking with Ben. Today we are going to be making a chocolate cake for breakfast. Chocolate cake for breakfast? Why for breakfast? Because this cake has a little secret ingredient, espresso. We are going to have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. After that, we'll have 2 cups of sugar, then 3/4 cups of unsweetened cocoa. Next we'll have our 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then our 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, our 1 teaspoon of salt. It's stuck. I washed my hands. Next, we have the secret ingredient, 1 teaspoon of espresso powder. Language lesson. My mom hates it when we call it espresso because it's spelled espresso. We'll put the espresso inside the mix, and then we'll mix thoroughly at low speed. You can smell that espresso in there. Okay, once you have the mixture combined as good as you can, we set this aside and get our next bowl. So then we have 1 cup of milk, a 1/2 cup of melted coconut oil, 2 large eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and that is it for the cake batter. Next, we'll combine the wet ingredients. Then, you'll take the chocolate batter mixture and the wet ingredients, and you'll slowly put them together. So first, you'll take the chocolate mixture and then add the wet mixture slowly into the wet. Then, once you have all the wet mixture out of the bowl, then you'll set the bowl aside and work on mixing the batter. Then, we'll have to clean these off. Yummy. Oops, I almost forgot. We can't have coffee without hot water. So next, we're gonna add our hot water. 1 cup of hot water into the whole mix. You mix in that hot water with the cake batter. So then, we'll take our greased cake pans and we'll pour a little bit of the batter into both of them. Almost enough to get all the way to the bottom. Fill the bottom and go a little bit higher than that. And then let it set for a few minutes. And you do the same with the other side. Okay, we preheated our oven, and so now it's time to put our cake batter inside the oven. Okay, so while the cake is in the oven, then we'll move on to our frosting. We'll take all of our ingredients and put them inside a big mixing bowl for the frosting. And then for the softened butter, you're going to want to mix it by itself first before you add anything else. Okay, once we have most of the butter off the mixers, then we'll add the cocoa. Then we'll add in 5 cups of confectioner's sugar, which also, in other words, powdered sugar. After that, we'll take just a 1/2 cup of milk, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, another one of the secret ingredients again. A half teaspoon of espresso powder. We are actually using Italian espresso. So then we'll mix the confectioner's sugar, the butter, and all of the ingredients for the frosting into the frosting. Okay, once you're done with that, then you'll make sure to get all of the frosting either into your mouth or inside the mixing bowl. And I mean all of it. Okay, went way over my time. Okay. Now we're ready to wait. Oh yeah. Then now we're ready to wait for 30 to 35 minutes. Okay, now you have to make sure that you stay completely clean. What? Completely clean. Did I get all of it? I didn't. Okay. Well, we still have 25 minutes left. I'm getting a little hungry. I washed my hands. A watched cake never bakes. Well, I suppose I gotta clean up my mess. Minutes. Hey guys, who has a network calls our dad is lame? I washed my hands. 13 minutes. Let's check on it. What you do with toothpicks whenever you're checking cakes, cupcakes, and many more things is you stick them inside the cake, and if you pull it out and there's any wet, sticky stuff on it, then that's the batter that isn't all the way cooked yet. To clean up. Here's some real espresso. It's black. And, of course, some frosting. I washed my hands. Now we grab our heavy cakes out of the oven. So now we have to let them cool for about 10 minutes. And once these are cooled, then we'll move on. I washed my hands. So then you take the cakes and then you flip them really fast so you can get it out. Comes out just like that. I washed my hands. It's like jelly. Okay. Take it, and this this one might come out really fast. So then flip it over really fast. Then, and then you have your second part of the cake. I washed my hands. That's what burns whenever I touch it. While you're waiting, you obviously know what to do. I washed my hands. I washed my hands. I also brushed my teeth. And I'm gonna brush them again. So first we're gonna get a spatula. I'm going to pick this up, set it down, and then I'm going to take this piece of cake, it's upside down like this, and then set it in the middle of this. Then we're going to take some frosting, slap it on it. We'll spread it in the middle, and then grab a spoon to like maybe push some off. And then you just keep smoothing it out. We'll keep spreading this until a bunch of the frosting around it so the other piece can stick on. So make sure you get a little bit on the tiny, barely tips of the sides. Just make sure to get a nice coat. Make sure you have a nice little thick amount on your cake. And then you're going to take the other side. You're going to pick it up and set it right on top. So it's like a sandwich. A huge sandwich, really hard to pick up. That'll crack if you try to pick it up, so I wouldn't suggest doing that. So then you can kind of just take a spoon and then just kind of get it inside the sides. Get it inside all those little holes. But just make sure that you got it all around the side. So you can kind of just take some inside it and just put it on the side. Start twisting. Just keep turning and turning. And make sure that you got a nice little bit more thin coat around the sides. So you want to have some frosting around it too. Just coat around the cake and then just smooth it out. Okay, next you're going to take some frosting, put it on the top, and try not to make the sides so incredibly messy. Get a huge spoonful of it. That you're coating a huge coat of frosting on top. A huge coat. You want it to taste really sweet. And if not, then put less. Okay, so coat. If you have to break any pieces off, just put that in. Even more frosting. Do with the leftover frosting. Hope you liked this video. Don't make as big of a mess as me. Stay clean. Bake good stuff. Thank you for watching Baking with Ben. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.